Welcome to the last phase, the last section of the virtual assistant course for Express Tech Academy. Today, I'm going to be walking you through a simple step on how to land your dream job as a virtual assistant. I'm going to be giving you 30 good websites you can look for jobs and earn in dollars, in pounds, and any other currency that is high out there in the market. It's going to be a very simple video, but I'm not going to dive deep. Subsequently, I'll be creating deeper videos on each of the websites, but today I'm going to be showing some of these jobs and how to structure yourself, position yourself in order to get this job. I'm going to be walking you through a simple step on how to do that. Now let's go. Number one, you need to learn a skill. Of course, you have learned this skill. You have spent a lot of hours, a lot of days, a lot of weeks to learn this skill. Please, if you have not gone through the videos and you have not mastered the skill, please check the video description. I'll put all the videos to become a master in virtual assistant so that you can be able to prepare yourself, because that is the first step. Once you are done learning, doing all your assignments, and you know that, oh, I'm an active virtual assistant, you can now proceed with me on this step. The second step, when you are done learning, is you need to prepare your documents. Preparing your document is you need around 3 to 4 documents in order to prepare and look for jobs online. Number one is CV. If you go through the videos I sent for you, or the video during the classes, I showed you how to make a good CV, or also called a resume. And then the next one is a cover letter. I showed you step by step on the separate video how to create a cover letter that can seduce your employer to employ you. All right. And then the next one is a portfolio. A portfolio is very important. A portfolio is what makes you stand out. A lot of people out there have CV, they have cover letter, but they don't have portfolio. For you to stand out in the job market, you must have a portfolio. So get your link, you get your portfolio either from Canva or from Google site in the videos I sent to you, and then you'll be able to get your portfolio ready. All right. Now the next one is contact details. Of course, you need to have a professional email. You need to have a professional email and a good WhatsApp number that is always reachable so that they can reach out to you. So these are the documents you need to arrange before you now get these jobs. All right. Now the next step is you can now search for jobs online. Please stay with me. At the end of this, showing you all these 30 websites, I'm going to be giving you one bonus. The very bonus that has been giving me a lot of jobs. Honestly, is a very simple step. You will like it. Now let's go and into the 30 website. The very first website I have here is LinkedIn. I taught you how to structure your portfolio on LinkedIn. All right. LinkedIn is a career platform. A lot of employer CEOs are here. They are here to employ people like you. All right. There is statistics that show that over 50 of the jobs posted, every 10 minutes, people are being hired on LinkedIn. So you have a high chance. So when you structure your portfolio as I taught you, you need to come to jobs, and then of course under jobs you see jobs based on how you structure your portfolio. If you structure your LinkedIn profile as a virtual assistant, you see jobs in that niche. If you structure it as a video editor, you see them in that niche. As a social media manager, you see jobs in that niche. You can as well search for jobs here. You can see that there is you can now search for jobs. Of course, you see that I've searched for virtual assistant. There are 36 new virtual assistants in Abuja alone. You can see that. All right. Now before we proceed to the next one, I want you to understand something. In each of these websites, before you ever apply for jobs in each of these websites, please ensure that you register with the website, and then you optimize your profile with that website. What do I mean by optimize? Put your cover photo, put your bio showing that you're a virtual assistant, or you are any other skill, whether editor, social media manager, etc. You're a virtual assistant. Put it there. Put your location, put your contact details, put your CV, put every detail that has to do about you. Please and please, before you look for jobs, you start searching for jobs on this website, ensure that you do this thing. You must register, optimize your profile, because immediately you apply for jobs, the first thing the recruiter, the HRO, or anybody that is looking that posts those jobs will do is they will first of all check your profile. So your profile must first be optimized before you click the apply button. All right, so that's what you first of all do in each of the platform I'm showing you here. The first one here is LinkedIn. We are done with it. All right, now let's go to the next one. The next one is Indeed.com. You can see that we have a lot of jobs here. See, a lot of jobs. We have plenty of them. You can as well search for the jobs here. You can, of course, you see that I search remote. I don't want to work in a location. I just say work from home job, virtual assistant job, and let me just try it and see virtual assistant, and then I click on okay. It's going to try to verify. Okay, let's leave it, give it time to verify. It shows that currently there are no virtual assistant jobs at the moment in this location. All right, so but if you search for other jobs, you can do. And now one thing about Indeed is you can also search for jobs by company. Remember I taught you cold and warm emails, right? You can also search for the company's details, get their information, and send them cold emails for them to get you hired. All right, now the next one is Jobberman also is a good platform where you can as well land your dream jobs, land your virtual assistant job. All you have to do is register, optimize your profile, start looking for jobs, either part-time job, full-time job, or whatever you want. Ensure that already your CV is ready to upload here. Put your bio, put everything. All right, the next good one is Upwork. Cool. Upwork is one of the best websites out there that have foreign people who are always coming there to get clients, get students like you, sorry, not students, to get people like you to employ. See, there are a lot of jobs on Upwork. I won't likely go to showing you details about everything. Like I said, I'm going to be creating a video detail by detail in each of all these platforms, showing you how to register, how to optimize, how to look for jobs, how to land a job. All right, but for now I'm showing you everything. That one is outside of this class. I'm going to be doing it for my YouTube channel, so you just follow me, subscribe to the channel, like this video, so that you keep seeing some of this content. All right, now Upwork is the best, one of my best. I've gotten a job from Upwork when I was rising before. All right, so it's one of the best. Please don't play with it. All right, the next one is Fiverr. Fiverr is, after you log in your account, you must have optimized it. You have to create a gig. What I mean by create a gig is, if you're a virtual assistant, you have to create a gig that, okay, I'm a virtual assistant, please hire me. And if somebody want to come and hire virtual assistant, they will come and see a lot of people's gigs, and then if they like your own, they will not be the one to chat you. You are not the one to apply. You only put a gig there, and then they will now come and if they like your own, they will now come and then pick you up. All right, here you don't search for jobs. You only put on your profile, put on a gig, and then the recruiters are the one to search for jobs. They just got virtual assistants, and then when they see your own, they can now message you. All right, so on Upwork, I have about $20 that is still here that I've not withdrawn. I think that was about 3 months ago, because I'm still having some verification issue. Once I verify, I will withdraw my money. So Upwork, Fiverr is one of the best. You can see that you can sign in, log in. All the steps to learn it are very simple. All right, the next one is, we have freelancer.com, one of my best as well. When I was growing up in tech, freelancer.com is the best. You can hire the best freelancers for any job. So you can post a job, or you can log in as somebody who wants to find a work. Also, you can log in as somebody who is looking for a job, and then you start getting a job. If you want to post a job, you can post them here. Now the next one is, of course, you see toptal.com. Toptal is one of the best platform also to apply for jobs. There are a lot of jobs. It's just that I don't want this video to be long, so I don't want to start showing you a lot of jobs like that. But I'm showing you the best, the ones that are best for me. Like I said again, the first one that is best for me is Upwork, Indeed. So of course, this LinkedIn, Indeed, Fiverr, Upwork are my best so far. Well, as I see my best, I will tell you. All right, now we have peopleperhour.com. Every job here is in dollars. All right, so peopleperhour.com is a nice platform where you can just come, register, optimize your profile, and then you start looking for jobs. They are very good website. All right, the next one, of course, you can see is onlinejobs.ph. onlinejobs.ph. Of course, you can see the job board for virtual workers in the Philippines. This one is particularly for Philippines, but The reason why I put it here is that if you actually structure your profile correctly, and then they get to know that you're a professional virtual assistant and your profile looks very good, they may actually hire you, especially if you know how to speak English. Because in Philippines, I think English is not their major language, so they always prefer people who know how to speak English. See, I've worked for a Philippines before. The job they were looking for a Philippine, although it's not a virtual assistant, it's a graphic designer. They were looking for a Philippine, but I applied for the job with confidence, showing my portfolio as a graphic designer, and I got it. That's why I put it here. So you can just shoot your shot, all right? So that is it. And then the next one we have is remote.com, all right? All these jobs here are completely from home, right? We have jobs, we have companies. Of course, you can see a lot of companies here. So those of you that went through the video on cold email and warm email, I showed you how to get some companies details. You can get them from freelancer. I mentioned it that you can get them from freelancers platform. This is how to get it. You can see companies coming here to hire people like you, all right? So you have to jump in and make your money, all right? The next one is we work remotely. One of my best as well. We work remotely. We work remotely has a lot of jobs. Of course, you can see them here. You can see them here. We have real-time virtual analysis and then all of that. You can see a lot of jobs, plenty of them, plenty of them. All you have to do is filter them by searching here virtual assistant, click on OK, and it's going to show only virtual assistant jobs. All right, of course, the reason why it's not showing me is because I have not logged in, so I need to sign in so that they'll be able to show me. So just search for your skill, and you can see a lot of companies that are coming here to hire people. So you can just make your shoot your shot and get it. Now flexijobs.com is one of the most popular website to look for jobs, but it has a lot of competitors, right? It has a lot of people going there to look for jobs. So it's good anyway, but I don't actually put my interest here, right? But it's one of the best platform, flexjobs.com, to look for jobs. There are a lot of jobs here. Of course, you can see this one was posted today: account manager, corporate counsel director, non-profit underwriter 2, seniors. You can see them here. All you have to do is when you log in, just search here, search for the job, search for the location. If you even want to work for somebody specifically in UK, not in US, not in Philippines, not in Canada, you just want UK, you can actually search for all those jobs. All right, now with the next one we have is guru.com. Guru is also one of the best websites out there that you can use to look for jobs. Remember, before you look for jobs, always register, optimize your profile before you now register. All right, so this is one of the best platform out there. Now before I go, I want to show you one of my best websites. One of my best website is called ZipRecruiter. Now let's come back. Now this is ZipRecruiter. This is how ZipRecruiter is. You can see this is how ZipRecruiter. I love ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter does not even distress you to answer any questions, do anything, except some of those employers put out the questions there. All you have to do is structure your profile correctly. Now on this one, I'm going to show you my profile. I'm going to come to my profile, and then it's going to load my profile, and I'm going to show you how my profile looks like. Look at how my profile looks. Look at it, look at everything. My profile picture clean. Dennis Onigan clean. I'm a social media manager, SEO, content writer, video editor, ads manager, web manager. Just look at it. My phone number, my email, my address. No, my address anyway. So you just see my resume is here, my executive summary. So when you put your resume, that's your CV, it will automatically fill all these areas for you. All right, all you have to do is put in your skills, make sure that everything is in order. All right, how much do you want to earn per year minimum? I want to earn 25,000 at least minimum per year, because my higher, I used to look out for $75, $75,000 and above. You can see that this is how it looks. Right now, this is one of my best websites. One good thing about them is once you apply for jobs, they will send you an email. If the recruiter views your profile or views your email, or view your application, they are going to notify you on email that your application is getting notification and all of that. All right, so I've gotten a writing job from this website before. Now let's go back to other website we're talking about. The next one is virtualvocations.com. Of course, virtual, everything is directly from home. So you have to come here, register, sign in. You can see a lot of jobs, remote sales job, how to find them. But all these ones are articles that will guide you on how to get all of that. But then just sign up, and then you can go in there. Now Okay, we are talking about Guru, and then the next one is jobspresso.co. Jobspresso.co. Then here is also a beautiful, of course, you can see that they have a beautiful interface. There are a lot of jobs here. See here, developer advocate. It was posted July 22, just recently. Customer support advocate. This is a virtual assistant job, United States, July 21. Now, of course, you can see them here. All you have to do is once you register, click on it, start applying, and then you get those jobs. The next one is Workana.com. All right, oh, sorry for pronouncing it that way. Workana.com. You can see if you want to hire somebody, you can register as somebody, an employer. If you want to work, you can click on work, and then you can now start registering. I have account with some of these websites, like some of them, almost like half of them I have an account with them, and my account is very optimized, just the way I showed you on ZipRecruiter. Then you just start looking for your jobs. Now the virtual assistant, venetworking.com. All right, so this one is also is a good platform where you can look for jobs. They look very good. The next one is workingnomads.com. Working Nomads is one of the oldest website. All right, it's one of the oldest website to look for jobs. They are actually very, very legit. You can see that we have a lot of jobs here: real-time analyst, paid media director, everything here, remote. So your own is you just have to type in the job search and the location and everything. For the that you are typing virtual assistant, and then you now look for job. All right, now of course we have justremote.co. The same thing, you have to search in. You can see that we have a lot of jobs here. All right, client support specialist, this one is a virtual assistant job. Online data research is a virtual assistant job. Freelance writer is a virtual assistant job as well. I call lead generation specialist is a virtual assistant job. All right, so you can just apply in all these websites. All right, this one is remoteeurope.com, but the website is having issues, so I don't want to proceed. But if you want to check it up on your phone or your laptop, you can go ahead and do that. Now this website is Pangian.com. It's giving time to load, but it's still the same process. Register, find your jobs, and then you can now find your way in. Now the next one is remotive.com. Remotive.com is one of the good websites out there as well that can help you land your dream jobs. Again, I won't be going deep into it because I had a series of making videos in each of them, and I will be doing that subsequently. But then there's nothing here. Come here, register, and start looking for applying for jobs, following the procedure. If you have any issue, why not you reach out to me? I'm your mentor already because you subscribe to this class. All right, please kindly help me subscribe to this channel, please. If you have not subscribed, subscribe, and tell me in the comment section, I am a professional virtual assistant, not active this time around. I am a professional virtual assistant, and I will respond to you in the comment section. Thank you very much for doing that. Of course, smash the like button. All right, so this is the jobs. Online data research, TELUS. Okay, as you can see that all of them are just follow the right process, and you'll be able to get these jobs. And now the next one is outside.co. Outside.co is a remote platform where you can get jobs. I can see how the website looks like. If you have any issue with it, of course you can register first of all and then start looking for jobs. If you have any issue, you can now contact me. I'll be able to help you where you have any issue. And now the next one is crossover.com. Crossover.com is also a website where you can see all these reasons. There's a reason why I'm giving you plenty of this website. I'll tell you at the end of the day. All right, now this one also is just remote. I've talked about this. I've talked about remote.co, and then of course that will be our last for this particular section. Now please, the reason why I gave you a lot of all these websites is that you might be looking for jobs in ZipRecruiter. You may not, you might be applying for jobs and you may not get hired or you may not get response. You might be looking for job on LinkedIn, Indeed.com, Upwork, Fiverr, etc. You may not be able, they may not hire. If you put your interest on one, you may get disappointed at the end of the day. So you have to choose, like, let's say 2 to 3 of these platforms and devote your time to applying for jobs. Please note this. See, it's not that when you take this course and start preparing, you go apply for one job, they will give you. There are a lot of people looking for jobs like you. This is the hardest truth I have to give to you. There are a lot of people looking for jobs like you. They are resilient, they are not giving up, and that's why they are getting jobs every day. I spent over 2 months looking for jobs on Upwork before I got one. So it takes time. It's not something that works easily. But then if you do it the right way, even your first application can get hired. If you do it the right way, maybe in 1 week, in 3 days, you can get hired. And then the other one I also need to say is that please and please don't apply only one job. Apply for like 2, 3, 4 jobs a day. If you really want a remote job, be serious with it. Apply for like 2, 3, 4 jobs a day before you are, so that the reason why you're applying for more is because so that if one did not call you, the probability there is that the other one will call you. All right, so this is how to do it, and this is what have been working for me. Please don't be in a rush, don't be in haste, please. All right, of course I'm going to send a conclusion video for you. I'm going to say most of the things there, but then you need to know this here, that everything may not work from the first day. You have to keep persisting, and of course you have me as your mentor. I will always be there to guide you. All right, so that is that for this particular skills. Now I've talked about being persistent, right? And I told you that I'm going to give you one bonus at the end of this course. The bonus is one of the greatest way that I've used in getting jobs, and that is social media groups, especially Facebook groups and LinkedIn groups. See, there are a lot of recruiters, like I told you on the code and warm email class, that they go, a lot of recruiters, a lot of HR managers, CEOs who go to all these Facebook groups and look for people to hire. You can be hired from there. See, I've gotten, as a writer, I've written for more than 20 people since I started writing, because I have started writing since 2017. I've written for different people. I've gotten jobs from WeWorkRemotely.com. Gotten job from ZipRecruiter, LinkedIn, and Upwork. But I can tell you that the very best place I've gotten a lot of jobs is Facebook groups. Just go to Facebook, type virtual assistant group, or type virtual assistant, or type Upwork virtual assistant, or type remote work group, or type social media management group, or type a cold email group, or type lead generation groups. Join these groups, contribute to those groups, and then when you join the groups, try to contribute, try to make a post sometimes if you feel like. It's not compulsory. Try to respond to comment sections if you can. It's not compulsory as well. But then if you keep going to Facebook or LinkedIn every day, you will see that a lot of clients from outside are coming there to post jobs. You see all these websites, right? If you want to go and post jobs in these websites I've shown you, you need to pay money. You need to pay money to all those people if you want to post. But for you who you are looking for job, you don't need to pay any money. But those who are coming to post jobs to hire you, they pay some small commission. So there are a lot of recruiters who don't want to go to and pay any money. So you easily go to these social media groups and look for people like you to hire. So this is why you need to maximize this opportunity. See, this is one of my best secrets, and I'm giving it out because you stayed from the beginning, from the introduction of the virtual assistant course to this particular aspect. And even if you're not doing virtual assistant, you're doing anything, please, this is a strategy that works, and it worked. My first virtual assistant job came from a Facebook group, and it was Philippine. So please and please, kindly follow all these steps. Remember again, be persistent, don't give up, and then of course always apply multiple of them. It is my joy that you should get a job. It is my joy that at the end of this course you should get a job. Of course, I will also be going through all these particular platforms and getting some good jobs and send to the group chat. Of course, I'm not going to be sending to the general group chat. If you want me to be sending these jobs to the group where you can easily apply instead of coming here, pay for your certificate. It's just 2k, right? Just get your certificate and then send me a DM. I will add you to the group. Once you get the certificate, I will be able to help you. So thank you very much for staying to this end. I love you. I want to see you get a job. I want to see you earn dollars. I want to see you smile. Kindly help me subscribe, like this video, tell me in the comment section I am done with this course, with this video. Thank you.